Subscribe, like, and share. Hello, everyone. Got another story right after this story because it's related cases because of its teachers that are doing these actions. Let's just start off first. Matthew 18, verse 10. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones, for say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of thy Father which is in heaven. And Matthew 18, verse 6 says, But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. The Copyright Disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Go back up here where I can hit the comments. Hey there, Jackie. Good to see you as well. I hope you're doing well. Just my sinuses are messed up right now, but I'm okay. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Alissa McCommon, she's a 38-year-old fourth grade teacher in Tennessee, been arrested for raping a 12-year-old boy. As I always like to do, I like to show the facts behind what I'm saying. This is a fourth grade teacher and mother of two charged with raping a boy aged 12 at her Tennessee home. It's unspeakable by Lisa Guzman one day ago. A fourth grade teacher in Tennessee could face 25 years behind bars after she was arrested for allegedly raping a 12-year-old and befriending other former students online. Well, 25 years is not long enough for befriending other former students online with what else she had done. You'll see more when I get into the story. Not, you're not doing too bad. That's great. Thank you, Jackie. I'm glad that you're not doing too bad. My thoughts and prayers are with you a lot. Mother two has been accused of sexually assaulting a former student in 2021 in her own home. Covington Police Chief Donna Turner said. Charter Academy student admitting to inappropriately communicating with students, the police said. Common was suspended without pay on August the 24th after a parent came forward with the allegation, according to WREG. She's a student teacher. She should know better. She should get more than 25 years. It's going to affect the kids the rest of their lives. After the parent came forward, several other students claimed McCommon befriended them online and even played video games with them, the outlet reported. Here she is, right here. Alissa McCommon can face 25 years behind bars after she was arrested for allegedly raping a 12-year-old boy, 12-year-old and befriending other former students online. Here's one of the pictures where she has been taken in the Covington Police Department and booked into the Tipton County Jail. The fourth grade teacher allegedly sent students inappropriate photos. See, she needs more than 25 years. See, she sent them inappropriate photos and requested to have sex with them. Do y'all not agree that she needs more than 25 years for raping that 12-year-old and then sending other students photos and trying to have sex with them as well? It's unbearable, it's unspeakable, and it's 100% preventable. I think that's why the detectives and we are so passionate about making sure victims are okay, Chief Turner said, according to WREG. The teacher, who is being held on $25,000 bond, maintains her innocence. Of course, but they got the pictures probably to prove it. She admitted to she admittedly saying that she did, though, did she not? Let's see right here. Let me go back up here. She immediately, she admittingly, she admittedly to inappropriately communicate with students. Excuse me? So how could she maintain her innocence? You tell me how she can maintain her innocence. Excuse me? Exactly. And have her kids taken away permanently too. She's gonna lose those kids over this. The fourth grade teacher allegedly sent students inappropriate photos and requests to have sex with them, as I said. There she is. There's the courthouse. We believe that it's borderline a witch hunt on social media, and that's frustrating us, Jared Mason, her defense attorney, said, according to WRG. Now they're claiming it's a witch hunt. But she immediately said that she sent inappropriate things to the kids. How's that a dang witch hunt? That's not a witch hunt. That's finding the facts of what the heck she was doing. She was grooming them boys, yes, sending inappropriate photos, playing video games with them and stuff like that, trying to entice them. You know, who else has she really touched that they ain't come forward besides, luckily, that parent came forward from the ex students. How many others is there out there that did come forward? Is she affiliated with any church or anything as well? Or she's been around other boys who she might have been enticing that way too. The investigation is ongoing as cops continue to interview the alleged victims. Parents believe the teacher should have been arrested after she was suspended from school. Now, y'all want to take matters of it. You should have done that in the beginning of time when you first found out about it, Bianca Taylor, who has a student in McCommon's class, said in a Facebook group, according to Fox 13 Memphis. McCommon is expected to appear in court on October 13th. So here's more on this right here. So here's her picture. Stunned husband watches police arrest fourth grade teacher wife for allegedly raping child under age of 13. He don't look too stunned to me. If you look at me, look at that. He don't look stunned. That does not look stunned. That looks like you're getting justice for what you're doing. That's the kind of face expression I see. I kind of suspected you were doing this. That's the kind of face expression I see. I don't see one that looks like what they just said. And look how she's smiling right here, y'all. Look at her happy smiling. Look at her. I don't think I would be smiling if I did that. I got accused of doing that. Yes, exactly. And look at her smiling though. Look at over here. Smiling right here in this picture right here. Look at her. Smiling as she's walking up after she's. Wow. Alissa McCommon allegedly engaged with the victim through mobile phone and social media apps which led to her allegedly sending inappropriate photographs and requesting sexual relations with the victims, police said in a statement. A Tennessee school teacher is accused of raping a student under the age of 13, according to police. The Covington Police Department arrested fourth grade teacher Alissa McCommon, 38, last week following an investigation into allegations of sexual misconduct. Well, they waited a while before arresting her. They knew she was accused of it, and they just suspended her from school. But evidently, when they found out proof behind it, then they said, well, we're going to arrest her. Yes, a smirk. She's sick. Multiple juvenile victims had come forth stating that they were befriended by their former teacher, McCommon, who began playing video games with them and then further engaged with them through mobile phone social media apps, which led to her allegedly sending inappropriate photographs and requesting sexual relations with the victims. The CPD said in a statement following the arrest. And Facebook's got copies of those. They're going to have trouble finding out. She goes, there is no evidence that any of the alleged activities occurred on any school campus, according to CPD, who also claimed that McCommon admitted to communicating inappropriately with former students. Yeah, but she says she's innocent, right? She says she's innocent, but she claims, admittedly, communicating inappropriately with former students. Photos from that arrest show the teacher being taken away in handcuffs while her stunned husband looks on from inside their home. Like I said, he didn't have a stunned look on my, according to what I saw. The CPD said that the investigation into the McCommon began on August the 24th when they were contacted by the Tennessee Department of Children's Services regarding allegations of sexual misconduct that had been reported involving a teacher and a former student. Investigators soon learned that McCommon had been suspended without pay from her position at Tipton County Schools due to the allegations, according to the CPD. The investigation into McCommon is ongoing, according to the CPD, who are not releasing any specific details due to the age of the victim and other possible victims, but did say that additional charges are expected. Hoorah! Hoorah! Georgians really need to go up to safeguard for kids. How can they keep this happening with people that children are supposed to trust? Exactly. And like not too long ago, I shared a post on something where the schools had this new thing where the parents can keep a watch on their students and try to sign in, like even as a student. So these other people could end up making a false and acting like they're a student in that school. And they find out the student what classes these students are in, then that's how the sex offenders can end up reaching to some of these kids as well through those apps. It tells them what class. They can even text message them, trying to portray and act like they're really a fellow student in that school when they're not. They're just making things a lot worse with the things that they're putting out there. Court records obtained by Inside Edition Digital show that McCommon is accused of violating Tennessee Code 3913-522, rape of a child. That is defined under the Tennessee law as the unlawful sexual penetration of a victim by the defendant or the defendant by a victim. If the victim is more than 3 years of age but less than 13 years of age, a convicted McCommon would face a minimum sentence of 25 years in prison. Okay, minimum. Minimum. Throw the book at her. Is being held on 25,000 bond, according to the CPD, and court records show her next court appearance has been set for October 13th. Well, she gets out of jail, Child Protective Services could come and take her kids away and the daddy will have to end up telling her go elsewhere if he wants to end up keeping the kids. Covington Police Department detectives continue to investigate the terrible exploitation and abuse of these young boys, Chief Donna Turner said after McCommon's arrest. We expect to also develop the investigation to determine accountability of other adults in the case, including those who were aware of the abuse. Ooh, ooh, good. We expect to also develop the investigation to determine accountability of other adults in this case. Wahoo! Alrighty then. Including those who are aware of the abuse and those who allowed or provided locations for such illegal acts to occur. What if her husband had been in on it too, for all we know? We don't know. We don't know who all the people were. Turner also said that she had spoken with the U.S. Attorney's Office and intends to pursue any appropriate federal charges related to the sexual exploitation of these victims utilizing cell phones, inappropriate relations, and activities across jurisdictional state lines. Turner concluded her remarks by stating, we will prosecute this case to the fullest and will continue to support the victims and their families during all aspects of the investigation. This is a joint investigation between the CPD and the Tipton County Sheriff's Office with Mark E. Davidson, the District Attorney General for Tennessee's 25th Judicial District, assigned to prosecute the case. McCommon does not yet have a lawyer listed, and her husband did not respond to a request for comment. I will show y'all the next thing that I will be doing at 4 o'clock. And this is mom of three Alabama school teacher accused of sex crime with two students, 15 and 16, at Christian Academy. So that will be the next one I will be doing at 4 o'clock. Let me go in here and have communication. Let's see. Yeah, it is a smirk. Yep. It says someone sends them kind of photos to minors. It's a crime. That's right. Authorities really need to up the safeguard for kids. How can this keep happening with people that children are supposed to trust? Exactly, Jackie. If so much is on social media needs to be looked at to protect children, I'd ban all kids till they were 18, even posting picture kids and innocent family photos. I ban them. Yeah, but like I said, there's that new thing that schools have got here in the United States now, Jackie, where it it's for the school and it's supposed to be let the kids know what classes they'll be in, who their teachers are, get to see other students that's in the classrooms. And like one parent went ahead and made a fake account. Though you're not supposed to be able to do that, that parent did just to test out the system and ended up before the school day ended. There were three other students that was writing this person wanting to be friends with them, and yet this was really an adult and not a kid. This was really an adult that made the new account. Had it been a sex predator, they would have been a serious kimchi. Nothing's being done about that. That's even worse because the predator can just download the app, look into a school, look for students, see what classes, see basically the schedule of what that person's going to be doing, and even writing that student. Say, well, I'm a kid, present himself to be a kid. Let's meet in the parking lot, after school or anything. You know what I mean? Let's meet in the break room. It's sickening. It's sickening. We are putting our kids more in danger every day because of technology. You think they want to come up to try to make life easier? It's really causing a big stir and making it more accessible, making our kids more accessible to these predators. And this was a school teacher too. This was a school teacher. And that really bothers me a lot, seeing that smile on her face. Somebody needs to wipe that smirk off of her face. I hope she gets charged really bad for, uh, not the fact that she's already been charged, with the rape of the child, and then been charged with enticing other boys and stuff, but she hasn't been charged yet with sending the pictures and stuff. It's one bad one to get past the system exactly. And then the lawyer wants to say or something to the effect of, well, that goes. Let me see again what he had said. Does not have a lawyer listed, and her husband did not respond to a request for comment. But anyway, what's going on here? Let me see which one was standing up for her. Okay, let's see. There's no evidence that any alleged activities occurred on any school campus, according to CPD, who also claim that McCommon admitted to communicate inappropriately with former students. Okay, okay. Let me see if I got further down. Investigation is ongoing. CPD, who are not releasing any specific details, and it's trying to protect her and defend her. Oh, here's what it said. Covington Police Department detectives continue to investigate this terrible exploitation and abuse of these young boys, Chief Donna Turner said after McCommon's arrest. We will expect to also develop the investigation to determine accountability. I really like that aspect. But they are going to go after her to pursue any appropriate federal charges related to the sexual exploitation of these victims, utilizing cell phones, inappropriate relations, and activities across jurisdictional state lines. So this is an ongoing case, and I hope and pray she does get the extent of the law. Yes, exactly. And I'm glad that the boy must have told the parent, or either the parent looked and caught the boy's cell phone, when it was somewhere where, like when he was taking a bath or something, or taking the phone away. The boy might even show the mother, but thank God the boys and the family are actually doing something, and these other students are going forward as well. How many other years before this has she been doing this that nobody went forward? How many other times? Is her or her children, are they boys or girls? Has she tried to do things to them? Don't know. She's sick, twisted, sadistical human being. She never needs to be around any other kid ever again. And and I hope to God that her husband did not know about this, and I hope, just so the kids will not lose both parents. I hope and pray the dad keeps them two kids at home and protects them. It makes you today when you go on like this and you're thinking, oh man, I'm going to homeschool my kids. That means you be the teacher. So you don't have to worry about these schools, these teachers doing these other things and worried about these teachers sending things to your children. Be the voice for the children. Show your children that they matter. Listen to them. And don't call them a liar if they tell you something is going on. Listen to them. Thank you so much for being here, Jackie. I really do love and appreciate the fact that you're here. And so I'm about to get ready to do the next show in a few minutes about the other school teachers. All right, lots of love. Thanks everybody who are here. Please hit the like, the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. And God bless y'all. And please share this story. This has happened here in Tennessee. Thank God they're going to hold everybody, find out who's all accountable, who all knew about this, who all helped her or brought that little kid to the house or whatever, whether they knew about it as well. Thank you so much. God bless you.